Peace, peace, peace. This is your international sales and marketing hitman, your humble hip hop sales coach, Tiger Toledo, and you already know what it is, man. You're rocking with the best. We streaming live here on YouTube and IG. The title of this, let me type it in, man. Let me type this shit in, man. Shit has been pissing me off. The title of this video is called Imposter Syndrome is Bullshit. Imposter syndrome is bull. These marketers, man. These marketers are very deadly. Peace to the God. Peace, God. Peace, Queen. Peace, Earth. You know what I mean? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I'm flowing today. I got the God download. I'm supposed to come on here and reach somebody strong because they sent you the okie doke. They gave you the okie doke, and this is what it is, man. Imposter syndrome is absolute 100% unequivocally bullshit, yo. It had to have been a marketer that came up with that. It had to have been a marketer that came up with that because in the word, and I'm not a Bible thumper, but I believe there are very valuable things in the Bible. It says you must believe before you can receive. You must believe before you can receive. Okay? So that means even though you have not received your millions yet, right? You have not become the super mogul that you know that you are supposed to be. Even though you are not the wife, or you are not the husband, or you're not the father that you want to be yet because you don't have the kids, you're not even dating, you don't have a spouse. So somehow, because I believe that I'm supposed to be a good father, but I don't have any kids yet, I am imposing imposter syndrome. That shit is crap. Imposter syndrome is bullshit. Because if you ask any successful person, any person that has some type of level of purpose, if you were to ask, heck, there's interviews out there with people like Jay-Z, Oprah, Andrew Carnegie, Earl Nightingale, all of those people from what the hell is that guy's name, man? Think and Grow Rich guy, Napoleon Hill. They all believed that you had to see it. You have to believe it in your mind first before you can actually achieve it. So the definition, let me pull up the definition of imposter syndrome. What the fuck is this bullshit, man? I'm trying to reach somebody here, man. What is imposter syndrome? Let me pull up the textbook definition of this shit. Imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon in which individuals doubt their accomplishments. Yep. Let me run that back. Because this is telling that you have a level of self-doubt, meaning you don't even believe that you can make it. But let's run that back. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is a psychological phenomenon in which individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as a fraud. So if I say that I'm supposed to be a success, I believe that I am a success. If I believe that I am the number one comedian, if I was going after comedy, that I am the greatest comedian of all times, like Muhammad Ali said, I believe that I was the greatest of all times before I was the greatest of all time. Telling you, man, this is a trickery. This is trickery. It says the fear of being exposed as a fraud. So if I believe that I'm a success in my life, somebody is going to say, hey, let me look at your bank account. You're like, hey, you're not sitting on millions. Are you serious? Shout out to everybody on here, by the way. Shout out to Fisherman. Shout out to Ready Stamp. Shout out to Gina. Shout out to Fisherman. What up? Shout out to Dawn. We breaking down what this imposter syndrome. Hey, this shit don't apply to melanated people. Remember that. This imposter syndrome thing don't apply to melanated people. Because if we were living our reality, nigga, we still be slaves right now. With chains and everything. Eating slop. Let's continue. It also says, it is often seen in high-achieving individuals, such as in the workplace or in education. People with imposter syndrome also attribute their successes to luck. And as Eric Thomas would say, unless your ass is green, you ain't got no luck. You may have grace, but luck, your ass ain't green, and you ain't no leprechaun. Or external factors rather than their own abilities and hard work. That last sentence was powerful. That last sentence was powerful. We're reading the definition of imposter syndrome for those that are tuning in late, and why it's bullshit and why it does not apply to melanated people. The last sentence says again, people in imposter syndrome often attribute their successes to luck and external factors rather than their own abilities and hard work. Let that resonate. Let that resonate. That shit is strong right there. So the people that we admired the most, especially coming from what we came from, the Muhammad Ali's, the Malcolm X's, the James Baldwins, the people that felt like they were great authors or great leaders, the Martin Luther Kings, the Marcus Garveys out in the world. Yo, you know, it's disturbing because we try to emulate a culture that is hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gathering my thoughts, man. This download coming in heavy. The download is coming in heavy. We emulate and we want to duplicate a culture that accumulated a level of success through the backs of others, through slavery, through rape, through kidnapping, through pillaging, through miseducation. I mean, I could go on and on. We want to emulate, we want to duplicate, and we want to be even more powerful, which we already are powerful, almost duplicating the same steps. And that's not meant for us. That ain't meant for us, man. We are different. The more we are understanding of why we're different and tap into our inner genius and our inner abilities to fucking succeed and do the things that we've been doing shit damn near by accident. The better situation we will be in. That word imposter syndrome is not meant for us. It really isn't. And I understand there's a lot of people that, listen, a lot of you cats that think you're going through depression, your ass ain't going through depression. You have some issues you need to deal with, for sure. You got some high anxiety, absolutely. You're experiencing those things because you're trying to do things that doesn't, you're telling your body to do something, and your body is like, this shit don't feel natural. But you're forcing it to do something, and then when it doesn't work out, your anxiety fucking shoots through the roof. Now you're unhappy with the way you're feeling about a situation, but you're not depressed. People are throwing this depression fucking bag all over the place right now. Like my daughter didn't go to school one of the days, and she told me that this is a, what the fuck she call it, man? I ain't never heard this when I was going to school. She called it Mental Health Day. Mental Health Day. They have a mental health day in high school. How many of you guys, your mom, if you told that to your mom be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Your mom would be like, you having a what? You better mental health your ass on that school bus or on that train and take your mental health ass to school. This shit is weird, man. This shit is weird, man. The lines are being blurred. Yeah, I keep it so funky and so real with my kids. I can't even explain it. My daughter wrote this letter, right? She wrote this letter for her teacher. She takes getting good grades very, very seriously, right? And she told, because I wrote a couple of books, she was like, hey, Dad, what do you think about this letter that I'm writing right here? And she wrote this letter explaining how, she broke out in tears because she didn't get the grade that she was looking for. And it was very difficult for her to deal with because she worked really hard to try to get the grade. And then when she took the test, instead of taking one test, the teacher sprung out and had them take two tests and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, Dad, what do you think about this? Like, I was going to submit this in. I said, you want my honest opinion, right? He was like, yeah. I said, you sound like a real bitch right now. I said, you sound like a little bitch. Sound like you're crying because you didn't get a fucking A. Now I know some parents will probably be like, oh my God, how could you say that to your daughter? How could you say that to your daughter? Because I don't want my daughter growing up like everything is supposed to be handled or handed to her. Like, you're going to make mistakes in life. It's not even failure like that. And if you fail, so fucking what? Brush your shoulders off and keep it pushing. Tack, what up, baby? Keep it pushing. Stop acting like a little like, oh, I'm supposed to get this because I tried. These motherfuckers don't even try like that no more. So when I told my daughter, that paper that you just wrote, that little, synopsis of you dealing with that, and you cried, and she cried in front of me and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? The fuck? Mom got you on some medication I don't know about? What's with all the fucking, yo? I said, you acting like a little bitch. And I do that to my kids all the time. I was like, we ain't doing that super soft, passive shit. If you want to live in a super soft, passive house, I'll find you a fucking orphanage to go to. We're not doing that here. Yeah, I think I'll be like that with my students. No, I'll be like that with my kids too. I'll be like that with my wife as well. We don't, listen, man. If there was ever a time to be a savage, to be in beast mode, to run over your fucking competition like you just wipe the blood off of your fucking face, like right now is the fucking time. These niggas is soft, B. These niggas is cream puffs. Huh? Buttercups. Motherfuckers is afraid of competition. They're afraid of confrontation. Like the person, business owner that takes that Lee Iacocca business model, huh? That's, I can't work 5 days a week anymore in the office. I'm going to need some home time. Get your bitch ass out the company. Beat it. You soft crybaby motherfucker. Huh? Are those the type of employees you want working in your company? Oh, I can't come to the office. It does something to me mentally. I can't function. I need a mental health day. Get your bitch ass out my company. Elon Musk said when he took over Twitter, just like maybe a few weeks ago, he announced in the paper that he wants to extract the hardcore programmers. The hardcore programmers, he wants to extract them. He wants to draw the line in the sand and separate the weak from the strong. And hundreds and hundreds of Twitter employees quit. They was like, he's running a fucking boot camp. He's making us work tirelessly because he sees that motherfuckers is getting soft. And this imposter syndrome shit is part of the fucking problem, man. Let's do something else, huh? Let's do something else. I don't want to give you something without see if there's a possible solution to this problem. Let's see, what is the solution to imposter syndrome? How about that, you guys? Y'all want to do that? Let's peep game. Let's peep game. What is the solution to imposter syndrome? Let's see what it says, y'all. Okay. The best way, okay, y'all ready for this? The best way to combat imposter syndrome is to focus on your accomplishments and successes. The best way to combat imposter syndrome is to focus on your accomplishments and successes and be kind to yourself. Recognize that everyone has doubts and insecurities, and use positive self-talk to build your confidence. That's why they call it self-confidence, right? You have to build yourself up. Take time to rest and practice self-care. And focus on developing skills that you can use to succeed. Finally, talk to others who may have similar experiences and build a positive support network. Y'all see why this imposter syndrome is bullshit? This is it's a fucking crybaby. I can't do this because, the world. And then when they do reach a success, when they do reach some type of accomplishment, they be like, well, it was luck. I don't know how I did it. It was luck. It's always an external force with these guys. The best solution for imposter syndrome is to work on self. Know thyself. Knowledge of self. Facts. Tech. A quiet wolf is still a wolf. Oh. I just want to drop some gems. Me and Tech are doing the I close deals. If you don't have your tickets for February 20th, I don't know. Listen, at this point, I'm getting so frustrated that I'm tired of talking to insecure fucking people at this point. For the last 4 years, me and my cohorts, my comrades, we've been providing so much valuable knowledge for people to fucking really succeed in this game because we've done it. At this point, I'm not trying to baby. I'm not trying to convince you to do shit. You don't want to do it? Knock yourself out. There's a bunch of other people that want this smoke. And we're going to give them the smoke so they can smoke your ass up out of here. So on February 20th, me and Tech are doing I close deals. On March 11th, I'm doing a lock-in party with the lock-in event with Dawn Velez out there in Florida. The $1 Million Notary is in full effect right now. Like we're getting it. We're digging our claws into the ground. We're sharpening our teeth. Y'all niggas is dead. We stop playing with your food. That's what's up, fisherman. You be there. Okay. You got your ticket. Stop playing with your food, man. You got your mashed potato. Your ass is starving. You got mashed potatoes. You making a volcano out of that shit. Why are you playing with your food, man? You got people calling for notary services and notary business, and then you're just playing around on the phone instead of closing a damn deal. And you happy because you got a fucking inquiry. The inquiry don't mean shit if you ain't closing the deal. Did the money get deposited into your account? Anytime somebody sends me a message and they be like, hey, I got somebody and they're thinking about making me a preferred notary. I don't give a shit about that. Did you close the fucking deal? Did you close the deal? Yes or no? It's a very simple answer. Yes or no? Did you close the deal? Did you make money? Did you make money on that phone call, that transaction? Did money get deposited into your account? Because you can't do shit with these false ass promises. They'll give you some imposter syndrome. They'll sell you a fucking dream better than Walt Disney. You could be our preferred notary. We're going to make sure that you're the number one person we call when we're looking for a notary in Chicago. And if you give us a really, really good price on this, we'll do this for you. Okay, I'll give you a price of $45. You just got fucked with no Vaseline. Is this thing on? Is this fucking microphone on? Huh? YouTube, y'all still with me? Huh? What up, fingerprint guru? What up? He put, get your bitch ass out of the company. Yeah, it's just flowing right now, yo. It's flowing because I'm seeing the disparity, and I'm seeing that our culture is adopting a very, very weak, passive ass mentality. And this is the time to fucking strike. This is the time to fucking just go beast mode, savage mode, apex predator on cats right now because they're crying. They're crying. Yeah, you didn't think I would see the time. They're like, yeah, that Tiger, he keeps talking about specialty notary work. Now we killing it with this loan closing stuff. I was like, y'all niggas better have a backup. I was like, keep the loan closing shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your bread, baby. I ain't never gonna knock somebody from getting money. But I said, y'all better have a backup. This specialty notary shit, it shit don't run out. It doesn't run out. There's more than enough assignments to go. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Now you see what's going on in the market today, and you're like, I just put in my application with Burlington. I just put in my application with Nordstrom. I hope Olive Garden is hiring. Yes, they are. And a lot of you people that wanted to be entrepreneurs, unfortunately, you think everything is supposed to be a cakewalk. And when struggles like this come, you tap the fuck out. You tap out and then you run away. You run away. And then the real ones stay in the midst of the fire and all the smoke and the fucking dark lights and they hear these weird noises in the background, these fucking howls from the wolves and growling and they stay in the fucking fight. Instead of that, it's better yet, they break off a branch off the tree and sharpen that shit and make a spear out of it. They're like, I'm not going nowhere, nigga. Y'all niggas die. I'm gonna win. And that's the difference. That is the difference between these entrepreneurs that succeed through ups and downs and trials and tribulation, because every single business goes through a peak and valley. You can look at the stock market right now. And you look at their charts, there's peaks and valleys. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Every business goes through it. You're not the first one. Bed Bath & Beyond been around for years. Banks cut off their credit. They're about to go bankrupt. Thousands of people are about to go out of work. Microsoft making massive layoffs, 10,000 people. Google making massive layoffs, 12,000 people. Boeing is making layoffs, fucking another 12,000. I can show it to you. Southwest just lost $27 million during the fucking meltdown over the third quarter. Come on, y'all. Can you weather the storm? Like that old New Edition song went, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? Or are you going to run and duck and hide? And then when the sun comes back out, you was like, hey, I'm walking with you. Nah, you ain't walking with me, fam. Where were you when 2022 came around? Where were you when motherfuckers had to tap into their creativity bag and do some things that they didn't want to do just so their business could stay afloat, and they didn't go back to the workforce? There's a difference between those type of people, man. Those people that burn that bridge behind them, they don't ever plan to go back. Ever. Listen, before I go back to working, listen, man, the Grim Reaper coming for me. The Grim Reaper's coming for me. I don't care what nobody else does in this life. Before I go back to the workforce and I have completely exhausted my God brain, which will never fucking happen ever, to the point where I have no capability of doing anything creative. I no longer have sales skills. I no longer have marketing skills. I will never go back to the workforce, ever. Ever. Because that shit is death for me. I can't speak for you guys, but it's death for me. But what my question is to you, what are you willing to burn the bridge for? What are you willing to burn a bridge for? You always hear that, don't burn any bridge. Pussies. Straight pussy. I don't want to burn any bridges. If this person is mistreating you, if this is a situation that you absolutely detest with every fiber of your bone and your being, why would you not want to burn that bridge? Why would you want to keep that door open for you to go back to that abusive relationship? I'll wait. Why would you keep the door open so you could go back to a job where the boss was sexually harassing you? You're being singled out, ostracized, and mistreated at a job. Why would you keep a door like that open? I'd rather ask all you motherfuckers for $20 a piece and then figure it out from there and then still put some money on some ads. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the wheels fall off, the engine falls out, and the doors fall the fuck out. How many of you guys are willing to pursue your dreams like that, man? Like, you only get one life on this planet. Only one time you're gonna get a chance to do everything, and it's not gonna be easy. Fucking working for people ain't easy. That shit ain't easy. Being mistreated and being looked over for promotions and knowing that you're getting passed over because of this, and then they want you to train they say, hey, can you train this person? That shit happened to me. They train a person, I train the person up, and then they wind up giving that person the promotion. I'm like, I trained them. How do you look over me of a promotion and then give it to them? And then get a bigger payer salary. I was like, y'all niggas got me fucked up, man. Y'all lucky I don't steal the big screen TV in this bitch when they close the place down. Because I don't know, I might still be that dude. I might still be that dude. If I was in the workforce, I spray paint your shit. I will vandalize your shit. Those that know me know me. That's Brooklyn about me. So my question is to you is, how hard are you willing to go for yourself? Steve Harvey said he went to a comedy club for the very first time, won the comedy club, made $50, went to his job the next day and quit. Not the best decision he made in life. It ended up turning him homeless, and he lived out of his car for 3 years. But he burned all the bridges behind him, and look at him today. Tyler Perry. This is why I'm saying, don't listen to that imposter syndrome, man. Certain shit, that shit ain't for us, man. Tyler Perry, through many, many plays, unsuccessful to the point where that man was living out of his car and still trying to put on plays. At some point, you would think he would like come to his senses and say, hey, look, dude, you did like 4 plays. You had like 12 people show up. 7 of them were your family members, man. You might want to quit. No. He was like, I am going to see this through, and burned all the bridges behind him. And he just kept rolling out the plate, rolling out a plate, rolling out a plate until he became the success that he is today. You only need one. You only need to succeed once. And you could duplicate that shit over and over and over and over and over again. You just need one. But at a job, you can succeed over and over and over again and still be in the same fucking position. Shit, I'm willing to take a chance on myself, man. I saw my mom, and this is the driving force why I refuse to go back to the workforce. I knew once I had a chance to do it, I'll never go back. I saw my mom get fired from a job that she worked 7 years for. She was a home care attendant. As soon as my mom got sick, they let her go. No severance pay, no nothing. Let her go out on the street. I saw my mom cry and beg for her job. I've never seen my mom cry and beg nobody in life. Nevertheless, another culture. She said, what am I going to do? How am I going to support my son? I was about 15 at the time. How am I going to pay for rent? They didn't give 2 fucks, yo. And me sitting on the side, watching my mom cry to this guy in this doodle brown UPS cheap ass suit. I said to myself, I feel so helpless right now. I never want to be in this situation again. I can't even help my mom. So take that for what it's worth, man. I close deals is February 20th. Lock-in party with Don Velez is on March 11th. I'm going to be in both. And then I got a whole bunch of events. You can go to the link in the bio, check it out yourself, man. I wish you guys the best. I hope this shit resonated with somebody. I hope you guys burn a fucking bridge for something, man. Hold yourself to the damn fire, yo. Hold yourself to the fire. There is something to that burning the bridge shit. And remember, imposter syndrome does not apply to you. You heard? Peace.